Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, working in my big journal again, and I was doing the technique that I was telling you all in a previous video, that to make these pages thicker, that I would put down just regular. I have a old dictionary. And for some reason, I like using it. It's not, bright. It's not glossy. And I think that's what I was trying to convey yesterday, that when you put down the sheets, I wasn't going to put down more magazine sheets over this because it made it glossier. And so I just like using these old sheets. They're kind of got the aged look to them, and I like the way the words stand out. Some of them have pictures on them, and that gives it all the more character. Plus, I did want my page to be thick. And I may use this as the back side of another video, because this, again, is the Variety magazine, which has a lot of big words, a lot of, big colors, and what have you. So I use probably 3 sheets on top of decoupaging or Mod Podging, however you want to call it, the pages down. So I did put some yellow, primary yellow, and did that with my baby white, but then I did put a drop or 2 of the lime green in it. I want that green acidic look. And then I took this stamp and went over it. I'm really trying to create one that I had worked on in my journal and had not quite put it together. And I'm trying to recreate the background, because now I'm going to turn, even with this as big as it is, I'm going to turn it on its side to do the next collage. So, yeah, so that's going to be pretty big now, but at least I do have the extra space to work on it. And I did think it needed a punch of pink or something. I don't know quite. Let's see. This here, I can't even read the color that it is. Funky Fuchsia. Here it is on the side. I was looking for it on the front. And I was actually thinking this is going to be, yeah, that's a little too dark. But I will leave it. It's, and this one here, I don't even know why I'm shaking up. It's just ink spray. So it didn't have anything that settled. And this one here, it's got so many balls in it where I've constantly been dumping. If I had leftover pink in other bottles, I just dump them all together. And then, and I think even I might have, throw a little bit of alcohol in this. And I guess I could turn it over on the side, even though I think I'm going to be adding stuff to this side. I'm just really trying to, I think I'll blot that a little bit. I don't want it quite that dark. I was looking more so for a bright pink. And as you can see, I hardly ever clean my stencils. And that's kind of a mistake, because if you want to, use the baby white, which actually, as much paint is on this, I could put this on a page in my book. Let's see. Actually, this one, I could actually use it. Let me grab a baby wipe. I had actually used, after I used the baby wipe on the big journal, I actually painted in the background in like 4 or 5 other journals. But now this has so much on it, it would probably give a nice little background stencil effect. And wow, did that turn out good. I really wasn't expecting that. Oh my goodness. That's insane, guys. Insane. Let me grab another journal. And then I used the baby wipe on this one, so insane. I don't even remember how I had it this way. I think I had it this way. Insane. Okay, not so much on the green. I'll turn it over. Maybe I had wiped off so much. That's why it's not still great effect. Still a great effect. Let me grab one more. I actually have one of these journals, Creative Flip. And I'll show you what I have in it so far. My little funky pages. I like this one. Let me move you guys down some. I got you down so far the page may hit as I flip it. And you know, this I think is the Dina Wakley stencil. And then here is the Diane Reevely stencil that I, stenciled onto an edge of a piece of paper and then cut it out. This here, I just cut some funky shapes out of magazine, just of textured things, and just smeared paint around and done my number stencil. And actually I went around it in probably the micro pen. This was actually done probably, trying to think how long ago it was done. I think it was maybe in one of my other videos, but this here I just laid some paint down, the green, the orange, and the blue, and put my 2 pages together. And then took my micron pen and went around each of the ones to highlight it, and it turned out pretty good. And I believe this here was a 12 by 12 scrapbook paper that had the birds, the flowers, and I just cut random shapes out of them. And I had, took this from my bibliography book. I do like this one. I do think the city green, yellow, black really pops. Really pops. And quite frankly, I don't remember how I made this. I guess I just had, I do have this one little shape by itself, and I think I did use it the other day. And went around a baby wipe, and it's not quite yellow, it's gold. It may have even been Pure Sunshine, but this wasn't recent. And then, you know, once you put the 2 pages together, outline them with the micron pen, and that's what I did to these. You see, I just left that like partially done. And I really haven't even gotten back into this journal yet. Now that I'm looking at it, I don't know why I left, but it's like I said, I get too many journals. You know, whenever they have them on sale, that's when I, you know, buy one, get one half off. That's when I get them. And then, you know, if you buy so many, Michaels is going to send you a $10 coupon. So then I use that on top of that. So it's like I don't pay full price for anything. This here part was the flower and the leaf was Diane Reevely collage sheets, and this here is my own stamp. And it's kind of like a mop-up page. I put this word masterpiece. I like the purple in it, and this here, once again, how black pops against anything bright. And I believe that was it for that one. I think I may have another. And here's another one. So, let's see. Once again, that was the black blob and the green and Pure Sunshine. I like the way that turned out. Plus, I really didn't finish it, but I need to go around, you know, with my micron pen, you know, maybe outline maybe a couple circles. I don't know if I'd outline all of those, but then maybe with the black, maybe don't outline it so great. You know, don't go so close. And then thicken it up. You know, you do want it to be more fluid-like, but maybe even do that around them. I like them to do something of that nature. And I like how that gives it texture. Although I want this pen to be really black, and I don't know if the yellow behind it, I really need to get another black, but like I said, every time I've ever gone to Michael's, they're out of the black Posca, and I need to make another order. But usually, you know, I don't want to make an order unless I have over something, I don't know, $50 worth, because I want to get free shipping. I guess I need to really maybe investigate where, you know, other art stores I can buy these pens at, but, you know, I won't have a coupon, and they'll be more expensive in an artist store. And let's see. Okay, so I already had the blue down in my pictures, and I took the baby white. It was already nice the way it was. I kind of liked the, you know, the white background that it had. But I thought, you know, try it out. Here's another one with, you know, you all can see These are stamps. I didn't splatter that. That was actually a splatter stamp. And once again, you know, just taking my bottle, just pouring it around and putting the two together. And hitting it with my, I think this was a different splatter stamp. Once again, cutting the shape out of the, oh, this was a scrap piece of paper that, you know, I have a whole basket of scraps. And I did it to this page. So I think maybe take some, I actually have a piece of magazine over here from the, let me lift this back up, from the Variety magazine. And I was going to punch circles out of it with my big hole punch, but evidently the knife on it is kind of getting dull. I don't know. And this is one of the thicker magazines. Let's just see how it does. Okay, that wasn't too bad on that one. I just love how that looks. Of course, my circle maker made me to be a liar. But I was going to say, if it was punching bad, you can always double up the 2 sheets of paper. I think that would make for an interesting collage. Let me move you down again. And, you know, like I said, then go around those in the fat lines. That would be interesting. And I do have a stamp that kind of looks like a donut. I have used it, and maybe I could stamp that around and then put these on. And I don't think I have, let's see if I have it close to me. No, I'd have to dig it out. But anyway, that would be interesting to use. Oh, and here's another one that I really like. I had really put on the paint thick. If you can see the texture that it made. And then, you know, these white, I don't even know what they were in the magazine. If they were macaroons or something. And then I also liked how around the macaroons was, you know, the darker page, which just makes these pop. I don't even have to, you know, do anything hardly, but, you know, this one also would be nice. Take your number 12 micron and outline this for another pop of color. And maybe even, well, I'm going to try this right now for you. Let's see, I have Peony Blush, and it's about out. This one's Pink Flamingo. And we'll just try one right quick. Okay. Okay. And I'm going to put the two together and see what happens. Look at that, guys. Wow. Okay. My camera had cut off just for a second there. I had to turn it back on. But I don't even think the lighting picks up the pink. I'm looking at it through the camera. Looks to be kind of red, but it's really a hot pink, and it looks better in person. And you know, I have that same, since I did it over top of this one, it has that texture. If you all guys can see that. And now I can't let these touch, so let me move this back up. Try to show you the rest. And once again, the Dina Wakley face stamp. And that was probably, well, that could have been the Dina Wakley, I mean the Don Reevely Calypso Teal. I like the way that turned out. This one's really highly pink. See how the black really pops against that hot pink. And I have used this neon pink from Artist Loft. But it's kind of, you know, like see-through. You really have to make it really dark, so you may have to go over it a couple of times. And look, this video is supposed to be about this big journal, and it's turning out to be about my little journals. Move y'all back down a little bit. I think that's it for that. Okay, I'm glad I got to show it to you because it sparks interest in me also. We all love it when we can revisit our journals. And I love looking at my old journals, and I kindly look at them sometimes for even inspiration. And, you know, here are the circles back. You know, you could even sprinkle these around, but I've yet to put my collage on, and my intention was to put this really big border around it, but I'm going to have to go and dry this some. It's still tacky, and I'm afraid nothing will stick, so I'll be right back. Okay, and here we are, just kind of haphazardly going around my micron number 12 for a little more visual interest. Okay, and I was wanting to use some Don Reevely collage sheet cutouts, so let me hunt some down and I'll be right back. Okay, and here we have some of the Don Reevely sheets. Like I said, Don Reevely called me about this one. I still want to know. But anyway, she has all shapes and sizes, and think I like the one on here that had the kind of acidic green going on. I really need to organize my craft room, but I think I won't know where stuff is. I know which pile it's in, but then I have to dig through it. And then, you know, it's going to take a bunch to fill it up, and I don't know if that's even the route I'm taking. We'll use that. I think we could, okay, why not? We'll use the red one. And I think I even want to maybe use this. And there's some of these shapes that I believe she uses as bodies. And actually, I had made a stencil. You know, you can, make a stencil like with the laminator. And when you get a bunch of, you know how I'll put, this underneath my pages when I paint. Lay your shapes on this, and just cut out your shapes. It already has the color. It already has all the colors you use. Come on, Nick. He's back there sighing again. It's my art dog, my buddy. My buddy. Both my dogs keep me in check. I always said dogs are great communicators. Whenever you haven't fed them, they let you know. They will let you know in a heartbeat that you didn't feed them. Okay, let's see if I can lay this big piece down. Come on now. I just filled you up. Just filled you up this morning. I feel that this has Mod Podge. Might as well just lay it on its side every time. I've noticed every time everyone uses a bottle, what's the first thing you do? You try to stand it up. No, it's not going to stand up, because I hear everybody's bottle hit the table, where we're all so impatient. You have to hold your bottle up maybe a couple of seconds for the liquid to get even in your bottle. I guess the paper now is real textury. See, y'all hang with me long enough, y'all learn all these new words that I make up every day. I don't know what texture means, but we're going to use it today. I even noticed when I was laying down the dictionary sheets, you know, I see words, I'm like, really? That was a word? Like over here, I don't know if you all can see it, but it says over here, dirt farmer. One who does his own, and I've covered it up. I guess own farming. Okay, so what does that mean? How do you grow dirt? Do you make more dirt? What's that all about? Because I thought all farmers were in the dirt. I was thinking, could that possibly be in the, well, I'm not going to say new dictionary because no one buys those now. Okay, so I have to kind of figure out where these all go. I think, let me move y'all back out. Let's see. Kind of had a nice little border going on around here. I think that corner up here is wanting to pop up. Let's see, I just want to put this down. And that being so short, I know every time I go to fold this book, so I might as well go ahead and cut it off because it's so short, it's going to leave a gap. Every time I went to close it, it's going to hump up right there. So just go ahead and cut that off. And trying to think where this went. Just thought I would add a little more interest. This is just a chart. And I was looking at it and I said, well, this is a chart of men and women. This is what men understand. And this is what women understand. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, it's a good chart anyway. This one also come out of the Variety magazine. Let's see. Probably a lot of this will pop up because all of this is real lumpy. And I'm really trying hard to figure out my collage over here. It's like in one big pile now. So we'll put this down this way since it has the white. see, I'll put this one in the corner, and then I'll stick that little piece I cut off over there. God, the other mornings I've been about to freeze, and then now my air is kicking on already early this morning. It's 9 o'clock. Stick that in the corner. I think I'll get a clippy because I know that's probably getting ready to curl up. And let's see. I know I'm covering up what I drew over. Let's see. I think I'll put that here. I think if I don't, it's too much black right there. Your eye will go straight to this black void looking part. Okay, let me pull these back, and then there'll be fillers if I should need them. Okay, Augie Doggy, I hear you. I hear you. Anything for a punch of color. That's what I do. Just go through the magazine. I just had a stack of those variety, and I said I'm just going to go through and just pull out everything colorful. I don't care what it is. If it's an arm, if it's a leg, I'm pulling it out. You know, like these bangle bracelets. If it has a color you like, pull it out. Where did my credit card go? Okay, let's see. I think I have to fix the body first. I think we'll go ahead and move her down because I can't remember how far down. But if we move her almost all the way down, then hey. I guess I could have actually drew a line down there or something to let me know, hey, this is where it's going to go. And like I said, you know, you all that have the cameras that you video on, and then you have your phone still to hold in your hand, you can look at it, but I'm videoing on my phone. Okay, I think I have to, I cut, you know, even though her arms are down by her side, I cut these other arms off because that's what I do. That's just what I do. I thought, how can we make that better? Pull the arms off of someone else. And, you know, here's the lady with you. I was trying to get a white piece of paper. Pulled her arm off, and to cut this out around here, I, went straight up the middle, cut it. Don't worry about getting your X-Acto knife, because this paper's really thin, and if your X-Acto knife is not really sharp and you're not really good at cutting, which I'm not with a X-Acto knife, you can tear it in a heartbeat, especially right there where it's not as wide. Okay, Augie Doggy, I heard that sigh. Okay. This is going to be the trick, not to break my handles after I took the time not to break them. You see, at the end of the day, no one's going to say, no one even knew I even cut that through there. And it's so much simpler. Less time consuming. And I think I even gave this lady some jewelry. I know that's a shock to some of you, because I'm just kidding. I'm always using jewelry. So this lady has a big old chain, because nothing can be simple in these collages. They just can't be simple. We're all playing dress up. And of course, where would this be without the big head? I'm looking over here to see if there's anything else I should have put down. See, that's why I was doing these journals, so I could put my big heads in them, and now I'm even turning these on their side. Now, I already went in and colored the whites of the eyes with the Jelly Roll pen, number 10. That's another thing I've noticed, and I've mentioned this before, that, if you buy the Jelly Roll pens, in the pack, where they have the 3-pack, the 10, the 8, and 6, or whatever. 10, here's a 0.5, and a 8. And usually if you buy them in the 3-pack, whichever ones they come in, usually I find that those are dried out. I don't know why, but they dry out much quicker on me, stop writing. But if I buy them separately, which costs a little more, but I mean, what good did it do me to pay extra and now I can't even use the pen? I might have used one that was really good in the pack. Maybe the other two don't quite write like that. And where would she be without something on her head? Once again, more jewelry. Kind of goes with her pocketbook thing, that's what she said when she was putting on her jewelry. She said, well, if I have these sleeves and this chain, I've got to put on my hat that goes with that. I think I stuck. Let's see, I think I stuck this in the corner. And see. Stick this over here to punch it up. And like I said, the black always goes good with the acidic green. And I think I had this little lipstick thing, which I'm always cutting out these little lipstick things. And actually, I think that's too high up on her head, actually. But it's down there now. See, do I want to... Where do I want to put this, or do I want to put this? I think we'll put this. I think we will. This here's already popping up where my page underneath is so lumpy. And all of these may pop up because they're so stiff. There's my hat over there popping up. You know, I'm going to have to get the big cereal, I was going to say sheet, but, you know, the plastic out of the cereal and lay on this, or I do have several of those plastic sheets I can lay across, and then I guess I can lay all my variety magazines on top. Let's see, I had... So, okay, I think I'll put this right over here. Because, you know, we got to have a saying or something on our magazine cover. It's getting a bit too crowded out there. See, we can put this right here for a punch of color. Okay, and this lady loves her jewelry. We'll go ahead and put that on there. Sorry, lady. Okay, I didn't mean to drop that on your mouth. And this little, I think I do, I want to add this line up here at the top. Gives that a punch of color. Been finding these little reel tapes in these magazines as I'm flipping through. I'm thinking, you know, I didn't really notice them before, but now I'm starting to notice them more. And I have this little eyeliner pencil, which where do I want to put it? I think we may stick it over here. Kind of looks a little vacant over here. Okay. And, I was looking over here. And for the cover, can't forget these. You know, the little name of my magazine, Endless Possibilities. Okay, guys. Take this clippy off. It won't lay flat for you all to look at. I don't know of anything else I can add at the moment. Everything's pretty wet and wrinkled. I might have to lay this out in the sun for a bit. But hope you guys enjoyed it. I may do some doodling. I may find something here. I don't know. May find some words or something. But just to show you, this here was the page here. I knocked over my bowling pins over here. Here was the page that I had started on in the, you know, Jumpstart Journal, which this page is already done. Of course, I added, this was from the other side. It had bled through, had the leaves. I put this on with that stencil. And I was kind of mimicking that, but, you know, you can understand that, you know, this one's quite a bit shorter. Maybe like 3 inches by maybe 2 inches on the side. So I really would have had to cram everything in on that page. But I hope you enjoyed it. And if you could, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. And as always, see you tomorrow.